Hi, I'm Linda Anderson, and I'm going to just talk briefly about Medicare and how to optimize your Medicare coverage. For those that are about to turn 65, you'll get mail probably 6 months before your 65th birthday and perhaps even after, explaining how important it is to enroll in Medicare. And enrolling in Medicare includes a fundamental decision as to whether or not to apply and receive traditional or original Medicare or to actually purchase Medicare Advantage coverage. If you're asking me before you're age 65 what my preference is, I have a strong preference for enrolling in traditional or original Medicare. Under that approach, you're able to go to any provider in the nation that accepts Medicare. Under that approach, you don't have to have prior authorizations and tiered treatment plans that may require you to do less expensive treatment. Under that approach, there is no insurance company determining when important rehab benefits will be terminated. In order to have comprehensive original or traditional Medicare, you also need to know that it's important to select a Medigap or supplemental plan to cover the copays and deductibles, and you also then have to understand there's a different prescription plan that you'll be selecting. What's amazing to me is that people assume when they make that initial decision that decision doesn't need to be revisited. But in fact, every single year, traditional Medicare coverage will change, and you have to understand what drugs are covered on the formulary and what prices and other things may actually apply. The other choice, Medicare Advantage, gets a lot more press. And what's interesting about 2023 is that this is actually the first year nationally where Medicare Advantage plans are going to outnumber the enrollees for traditional Medicare. And as an advocate, what I would say is that for some people, Medicare Advantage fits their budget, but all too often they have no idea about the cost sharing that's going to be involved when and if they need a higher level of coverage. And so some of that cost sharing can include copays for hospital stays or skilled nursing home stays under Medicare. And the bottom line is that the reason why the premiums are initially less is that the cost sharing may actually be significant. At the same time, there are caps to the personal exposure under Medicare Advantage plans so that it is not a complete exposure. But to not understand that when you enrolled in Medicare, you're making a fundamental choice is an all too common error. When I think about Medicare and needing to do an annual review, it applies not only for traditional Medicare, but Medicare Advantage again. You need to make sure that your participating list of doctors continues to include your current providers. You also need to understand that the formulary for the drugs does change, and you may need to understand how the premiums get changed every single year. Every county has a AAA, an Area Agency on Aging, and every AAA provides free Medicare counseling and will be able to take you through an annual enrollment review. So be sure to get ready for the open enrollment every October, and there is a second one after the first of the year that's important for Medicare Advantage, but to get all of your list of providers, all of your list of drugs, and do the homework every single year. I hope that helps. If you need more information, please feel free to call our office.